Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be doing a foundation review and it's of the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation, which I ordered from Few Unique. If you haven't watched my recent videos where I show you my top 5 favorite my full coverage foundation for dark skin women, you will see that I featured this foundation in them. So I have used this, I think, twice. So today will be the third time of me trying this foundation. So I already know a few bits and bobs about it. So anyway, I wanted to try this on camera with you guys so that anyone who wants to get it can see how the shade is and how it matches me and all those good stuff. Anyway, so this is the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation, as I mentioned, and I got it in the shade 12.0, which is the last shade, which is very unfortunate. If you are darker than me, I don't know how well this will match you. I mean, you can maybe do some magic tricks and then it will match you, but this is the last shade that they offer. So this is how the foundation comes. This is how the bottle looks, and it comes with a pump, which is very good, which is excellent. The bottle has this metallic finish. It is like a metallic bottle, which is very nice, and you see the foundation, the shade in here, so you will see if you are running out, not like other foundations where you will just be pumping and then nothing will be coming out. So you will see when you are running out of this, you see the shade, everything in here, and the bottle looks amazing. This is like one of the most beautiful foundation bottle I own anyway. So on to the review. I'm going to try this on. I will be doing a full face because me and my husband are going out, and I want to dress, I want to look good, so I wanted to do this review just so that I'll be done with it. I've done this a couple of times and it wasn't looking good, so I didn't post it. So the brush I'll be using is one of my favorite brushes. I use this one, the other one which is flat. This one is kind of more curved or whatever. It's like you see the shape of it, but I do like using this one for my foundation as well. So I will use this and then I'll go over my face with the Real Technique. I will not be trying this with a primer because the primer I have is supposed to make your face matte, and I do want to try this foundation out without any primer. So I think the only thing I'll do is spray a little bit of Fix Plus in my face, which felt really good. I will just start by doing half of my face for you guys to see like the difference, and then I'll just continue with the rest of my face. So I will start by taking, I think, 1.5 pump, or let me just take 2 pumps so that it's easier. Take my hand and then place it on this side. So after using this foundation for like 2 times or so, I found out that the less you start with, the better. Like, don't go for the full, like don't use that much, because then you will look orange. Even though you will still look a little bit orange after just using a little bit, it does go away if you don't use too much. So I still have this at the back of my hand, so I'll just start by blending out this side. You see, the foundation has really amazing coverage, and on camera I do see that it's looking a little bit of orange. So this is not even a pump because I have a lot left at the back of my hand, which I believe is more than 1 pump. So this is just a bit, and look how much it covered. So this is just, I'm guessing, like half a pump or so. So this is the side with the foundation, and this is the side without the foundation. So you do see it's kind of a little bit of orange, but it will oxidize. So I'll just do the other half of my face as well. Even like I took just 2 pump and there is like a lot left at the back of my hand. So I will move on by using my Real Technique sponge to go all over my face again so that it will even give me a more flawless look. This is how the foundation is looking on me. As you can see, it's been like a minute or two since I put this on, and it does match me. It is looking like really good right now. It did oxidize, so it's not as orange as how it was when I first started. So I'll be finishing the rest of my face and then I'll be right back to show you guys the finished look. So I'm back and this is my finished look. I just went for something really simple today. Anyway, so let me just read what Urban Decay claims about this foundation. So Urban Decay claims that this foundation is the ultimate foundation which gives a flawless complexion, and it's waterproof. It provides complete coverage that lasts all day or night with a modern matte finish, and this foundation does absolutely mattify your face when you put it on. It says that they loaded this foundation with an insane amount of pigment that goes a long way, and there's no need to build your coverage or apply multiple layers, and that's absolutely true. As you saw, I pumped 2 pumps at the back of my fingers and I didn't even use up all that. I used maybe, I think, 1.5 pump. It's all I need to achieve this foundation, this look. And as you can see, the foundation did oxidize, and after I finished with everything, after I finished with my look, you do see that it does match me now. It's not looking as orange as it did when I first applied it. So I'll be going out and then I'll try and keep this foundation on as long as I can for today. I don't really think it will be like that super long, but we will see how long I'm able to keep this foundation on. So I'll come back for the final review and we will all see how my face is looking after a certain amount of hours of me wearing this foundation. So I'm super excited to try it out. I'm super excited to see, and I'm super excited for you guys to see how it looks like after a few hours of wearing it. So as of right now, I do not see anything I'm worried about right now. My face looks pretty matte and it looks pretty good, like absolutely covered everything. So we will see. Stay tuned for that review as well. Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. So it's actually been 8 hours since I put this foundation on, which is amazing. My face is still looking the same. I did look in the mirror right before I sat down. My face is still looking the same. I'm not oily at all. All the shininess you see in my face, they are just highlights. Like I did really highlight my face today. I love highlighting so much, so I did really highlight my face today. So all the shininess is because of the highlights. So this foundation did promise that it was going to keep your skin matte, modern matte. I don't really know what modern matte is. Maybe it means it's not going to dry out your face. I think that's what it means. So it did really keep my skin matte. My nose, that's usually the place I get really shiny, like my nose and around here, but as you can see, there's no oil, it's just highlighting. I haven't touched up, but when I was finishing, when I did my makeup, I did set my foundation with a powder, because I always do. That's what I always do with my foundations. I set my face with a powder, and the powder I used it's actually from H&M. Can you believe it? I bought it yesterday and I really wanted to try it out, so I did it. Their powder, I think, is the only powder that they have like one for dark skin. because I don't really remember the name of the powder. So that was what I used to set my face, and I feel like my face, I still look the same as I did when I first put this foundation on, even though it's been 8 hours. The only change, I changed my hairstyle. I put it up in a little what do you call it, half up, half down, because I'm getting ready for bed now. I'm getting ready to take all this goodness off and then go to bed with a fresh face, like the freshest face ever. So the only con I can say about this foundation is that if you have dry skin, I don't really know how well your skin will go with this foundation, because it really shows texture on your face. If your face is texturized, like I have a little bit of texture here, I have like texture all over my face because I have these small things that I call goosebumps. They never go away, they're always there. So if you have that, this foundation, it doesn't like cover, it doesn't cover those, like they are, you can still see them inside the foundation if you look close. Like somebody needs to get up close to you, but you do see it, it doesn't cover it up. So that's the only thing I didn't like that's the only con I can say about this foundation, is that if you have texture on your face, it does make them visible. They are visible. It doesn't like blur them out or anything, unless maybe if you use a blurring primer. As you also, I did not use a primer with this foundation today. It was just the foundation I had on my face. So that's it. That's what I've noticed about this foundation. And the other one is that when you first put it on, it looks a bit orange, but as you can see right now, it matches me perfectly. Like it looks like my shade. So don't worry if you put it on and it looks orange. It does oxidize. It took around 3 minutes. I think by the time you finish doing your face, the foundation has oxidized and blends in really amazing with your skin tone and no orangeness. If it is your shade, but if it's not your shade, I believe you will look quite orange. If this is not like your shade, if it doesn't oxidize to your shade, it will look really orange. Anyway, so that was what I had to say about this foundation. I hope you guys would like to try it, because I do really like it, and as you saw, a little goes a long way. I only needed 1.5 pump. Even though I took 2 pumps, I still had a lot at the back of my hand, which I could have spared myself, but you know. So 1.5 pumps, it did give me the fullest coverage I needed. And then it does say that it's supposed to give you a full coverage. Like the first round you put on, you are not supposed to build it, because the first one will give you quite a full coverage. So I do believe in that. And as you can see, it did keep the oil away from my nose as well. So it did a good job with that as well. So this is my review for the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation with this amazing bottle. So thank you guys for watching. And if you want to see a few of my favorite high-end foundations, you can check the video I uploaded maybe before the video before this one, which is my full coverage foundation haul or review, whatever that is called. Those are my favorite foundations right now, which I showed in that video, and it's featuring this one as well, where I tell you the price and where I got it from. So if you are interested, please check that video out. And then I have another video featuring my husband where he did my makeup, and you can check that one out as well. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, comment. If you have any question about this foundation, just ask it.